welcome to my channel and welcome back if you have watched my videos before. My name is Claudia and I'm so happy that you're here watching this video. So as you guys can tell by the title, today I'm doing a rainy day reading vlog and showing you guys what I'm currently reading. I think I might show you what's on my TBR, so my to be read. Yeah, literally I've got the window open so we're getting all the natural light and it's like cold and like wet and rainy and it's just real cute. So as you can see, I'm in a different room today. I'm in my study, office, whatever you want to call it, and I'm in front of my bookshelf because I thought it was appropriate for the theme of today's video. I have one here and then I've got another one there to the side. There are like books on the end of the shelf and on top of books at the moment, just because I'm like tidying up and reorganizing my bookshelf. So I've got books to put away. At the moment I've got new books that I got recently that are on that are in piles, so they need to go there. So at the moment there's just kind of books everywhere, but just don't mind that. There's just a lot of books, but that's fine. It just shows that I really like reading. But anyway, yeah, I really wanted to get into putting up more videos of reading. I mean, there's a lot of videos that I want to do and film for you guys, but reading and books and like I guess you could say booktube, I really want to put some videos out about that because I absolutely love reading, as you can see. And yeah, I just kind of want to do videos like this. I love reading vlogs. I think they're just so cozy and comforting to watch, so I thought I would kind of combine a few things in this video. So reading, what I'm reading, what I've read, and possibly like the to be read list. So first I'm going to have a sip of my tea. Oh, that's nice. This is my second cup of tea today. How cute is this little mug? I got it from a little vintage store. There were a few others, so I got a few. There's another one with like these similar illustrations, and then there's another too, which is so cute. Also cottagecore vibes, 100%. I'm just having Earl Grey if you're interested. Also my jumper today, I feel like I should be in a like little Canadian ski like resort or like something where there's snow. I don't know, this I also got from a vintage market. Anyway, enough about what I'm wearing. Let's just get into books. So I'm just going to grab the book off my shelf that I've read. So this is the book that I read last. This is Love Rosie by Cecilia Ahern. It was originally published as Where Rainbows End. So when the film came out, they republished the book with the film cover and the film title. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have seen Love Rosie. It's literally one of my favourite movies ever and one of my favourite books ever. This was a long one. This was 558 pages, but I loved it. I couldn't put it down. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was beautiful. I love the story, and they did the movie so well. Like, they did it justice to the book. And yeah, so that is what I read. I finished it a little bit ago, I think last month maybe I finished reading it, and I'm now into another book. Before I get into the book that I have started reading, I just want to say I do have a Goodreads account. Now on my Goodreads account I update like the current progress of the books that I'm reading when I finish a book, and yeah, so there's a lot of wonderful book things on there, so definitely check that out if you're interested. Okay, so moving on to the book that I just started reading recently is this one. The cover is beautiful, by the way, but it's called An Enchantment of Ravens by Margaret Rogerson. I really like the concept. I think it's a really beautifully written novel, but I really like it. I think it's beautifully written. It's very descriptive. Like, I love the describing words that are used. I think it really goes into detail about even the smallest things, which I think is so nice. Yeah, I really love it. Once again, the cover is just like stunning. And it's a really good read, so I'm really enjoying it. So I'm going to read the blurb to you guys just so you can get like an understanding of what the book is about. Every enchantment has a price. Isabel is a prodigy portrait artist with a dangerous set of clients, the immortal fair folk. But when she receives her first royal patron, Rook, the autumn prince, she makes a terrible mistake. She paints mortal sorrow in his eyes, a weakness that could cost him his life. Furious, Rook spirits Isabel away to stand trial for her crime, but everything is seriously amiss in his world and they are attacked from every side. Forced to depend upon each other for survival, Their alliance blossoms into trust, perhaps even love. A forbidden emotion that would render both their lives forfeit. What force could Isabel's paintings conjure that is powerful enough to defy the ancient malice of the fairy courts? And I just really like it. It's really, really good. Yeah. So that's what I'm reading at the moment. Also, let me get the other book down. I forgot to mention this. I'm also reading this. I forgot to mention this. This is Find Me by Andre Aciman. This is the sequel to Call Me By Your Name. I'm sure you've heard of Call Me By Your Name. It's one of my favourite books, one of my favourite movies. And I was very excited when he said he was going to be writing a second book. So yeah, I'm currently reading this as well at the moment. I haven't picked it up in a little bit, but that's because I just started the Enchantment of Ravens. So I was like, let me get a good start on Enchantment of Ravens and then I'll come back to this. But I'm up to 106, page 106. I've also got like an Italian bookmark because I thought it was appropriate. It's for, this is what it looks like, by the way. It just says Travel Rome, and I just thought it was really pretty. I love the colour, I love the cover. I think it's really, really nice. I love how they stuck to the original font that is also on the first book and also in the film. And I'm really enjoying it. It's split into 3 parts, so Elio's dad, and then Elio, and then Oliver. So they each get like a POV. Like how it's written, I really like the layout of it, being that they all have 3 parts, so you can follow their stories individually. And yeah, I'm really enjoying it so far. So yeah, I'm also reading this. I'm not going to read the blurb of this one because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who hasn't read the first one, because this blurb does have spoilers for the first book and how the first book ends. So yeah, I'm not going to read it. So yeah, if you want to find out what happens, then do read the first book and also watch the first film. Okay, moving on. I think, yeah, that's all I'm reading at the moment. I did start Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. This one here. I love the cover on this one. The art is just like spot on, but I haven't got very far. I'm only on page 22. I started reading it and then I kind of stopped. I don't know why I stopped, but I think because it's such a big novel, I've like really got to get into it. And I am enjoying what I've read so far, but yeah, I think I'm going to finish Enchantment of Ravens and Find Me first, and then I will come back to this. Now, let's talk about what's on my to be read. On my Goodreads, I have literally the longest list of books. I mean, there's books that I want to read, books that I want to buy. It's just like a never-ending list. Like I go onto like my feed or like homepage, whatever you want to call it, on Goodreads, and literally I'm just like, oh yep, add that, add that. So yeah, lots of books, but that's fine. That's a nice cup of tea. Okay, so let me tell you what some of the books are that are on my to be read that I have a copy of. 1 second. Okay, first book that is on my to be read. I don't know when I'm going to read it. It's definitely on there because I'm just so excited for it. The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins. I'm very, very excited to read this, so it's definitely on my to be read. I absolutely love the cover as well. I think it's beautiful. Basically, if you didn't know, this is set in the Hunger Games series. So I love the Hunger Games series, the books and the movies, and I was very excited when she said or announced that she was going to be writing a new book, because I was very excited to see when it was going to take place, what was going to happen, etc. So basically this book focuses on young, like teenage Snow, which I think is a really interesting concept because you sort of see the story mostly from his perspective and like why he went about things the way he did. So yeah, I'm not going to read the blurb because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, and I don't want to spoil the Hunger Games books because it does talk a little bit about the Hunger Games themselves. So if you haven't read those books or seen the movies, I recommend you do. But I'm very excited to read this because Snow is such a... there's so many kind of like layers to him as a character, and it's going to be very interesting to read this and learn more about him and his story and like why he did things the way he did, like I said earlier. My battery is flashing. That's fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna go charge my battery and I'll be back soon. I might start editing this. So yeah, just stay tuned. There will be more to add. There will be more in the to be read list or portion of the video, but I just gotta charge my camera battery. I should really get a spare. Alright, I will be back soon. Bye. Hey everyone, so I'm back. It's currently 7:36 at night. I put my camera battery to charge and I had dinner and I got some other stuff done. So we're back. I continue showing you guys what is on my to be read list. And I also forgot to mention another book that I'm currently reading. So without further ado, let's just get back into the video. Another book on my currently reading list is Emma by Jane Austen. My mum and I have a few different versions of this book, and what I mean by versions is a few different covers. So yes, we absolutely loved the film that came out based on the novel, and I am loving the novel what I've read so far. It is taking me a little while to get through this book. I'm at a bit of a slow pace with it. It's beautifully written, but with this particular style of writing you have to be awake and concentrating because of the way it's written, in particular words and the vocabulary and stuff. But apart from that, I am really enjoying it. I can't wait to keep reading it, and I also really love this this cover with the teacup and I don't know, the sugar cubes. I just thought it was really cute. So yes, that's the other book on my currently reading list. I have two other books to show you guys that are on my to be read pile. Don't get me wrong, I have a lot of books on my shelf. I have a lot of books on my to be read, but at the moment these are kind of like the top ones that I want to read. First one is this. This is The Picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. I am very excited to read it. I also love this edition. I really love this colour because it's supposed to look like a frame and then the picture. So I heard about The Picture of Dorian Gray ages ago, so I've known about this book for a very long time, and then it recently popped up again on social media, on, I don't even remember what app it was, I think it was Instagram or something. And I was like, oh yes, I've got to get that book and read it. And then I was watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina on Netflix, which is like one of my favourite shows, and one of the characters in it is Dorian Gray. So my SD card just ran out of space. But anyway, we're back, it's fine. So as I was saying, The Picture of Dorian Gray. Yes, so I was watching Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, and Dorian Gray is one of the characters, and he was explaining his story and talking about what happened to him and why he is the way he is, etc. I was like, and that kind of like triggered the memory, and I was like, wait, and yes, now I really need to read the book. So basically what it is about is there's this character Dorian Gray, and he has a portrait painted, and Dorian Gray kind of just like falls in love with himself and falls in love with this beauty that he has and falls in love with the portrait. He has a wish that his portrait and not he will age and fade over time. So his wish is granted, and then over the years he never ages or disfigures. However, only his portrait is hidden to the world, so that bears the marks of his actions. So his soul grows even more wasted and corrupted. Devastating consequences lie in wait. So yeah, I'm very excited to read it. So yeah, that's The Picture of Dorian Gray. Next book is this one here. First of all, the cover, I'm obsessed. It's so pretty. This is called Chosen Ones by Veronica Roth. If you don't know, Veronica Roth is the author of the Divergent series. The Divergent series is one of my favourite book series and also one of my favourite movie series. I'm so annoyed they didn't get the last movie, but that's a discussion for another day. But I'm very excited to read this. When I heard that she was writing another book, I was very excited because I was really curious to see where it was going to take place, where it was going to be set, if it was going to have any similarities to the Divergent series, and yeah, I was just very excited. And then I saw that it finally came out. I'm going to read you guys the blurb. This doesn't spoil anything for the Divergent series. It's not similar to the Divergent series. So 15 years ago, 5 ordinary teenagers were singled out by prophecy to take down the Dark One, an impossibly powerful entity wreaking havoc across North America. The Chosen Ones, as the teens were known, gave everything they had to defeat him. After his defeat, the world went back to normal for everyone but them. After all, what do you do when you're the most famous people on Earth? Your only education was in magical destruction, and your purpose in life is now fulfilled. Of the 5, Sloane has had the hardest time adjusting. Everyone else blames the PTSD and her huge attitude problem, but really she's hiding secrets from everyone. Secrets that keep her tied to the past and alienate her. My English today. And alienate her from the only 4 people in the world who understand her. On the 10th anniversary of the Dark One's defeat, something unthinkable happens. One of the chosen ones dies. Oh damn, spoiler. I didn't realise that was in the blurb. When the others gather for the funeral, they discover the Dark One's ultimate goal was much bigger than they, the government, or even prophecy could have foretold. Bigger than the world itself. And this time, fighting back might take more than Sloane has to give. Yeah, I'm very excited. Very, very excited to read this. It's about 419 pages. Very excited to read this. That is everything on my currently read, books I have read, and books on my to be read list. Let me know if you have read any of these books that I've mentioned. Let me know what you're reading at the moment, what you're wanting to read next. If you have any book recommendations, please let me know in the comments below, because I love finding new books to read. But yeah, that is everything. I don't know if I'm going to add anything else to this vlog. I'm not sure if I'm going to get any more vlog footage, because my camera died, so I wasn't able to get more footage of me like reading when it was raining, so that's been annoying. If I don't get any other vlog footage, this is where it will end. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was something a bit different. If you liked it, please let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of me or more of my videos, please do subscribe, because it would mean a lot. And yeah, I'm really excited to do more book related videos on my channel. Yeah, I should really do some book hauls, because I've gotten some nice books lately. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in a book haul. So yeah, I think that's about it. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all not out of focus. I hope that's better. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all staying safe and taking care of yourselves. And yeah, I will see you all in my next video. I hope you're having a wonderful day or night, or wherever you are. Yeah, bye guys.